What's going on, Scorpio? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of December 21st through the 27th of 2020. Huge week. I'm sure you already know. I'm sure you can feel it. Jupiter and Saturn in your fourth house definitely can feel it. So this is big. This is a 200-year cycle that's ending, a 20-year cycle that's ending, and it's beginning a new 220-year cycle. So there's really chapters ending and chapters beginning, and for you it's in that fourth house. I mean, this is really your inner world, your inner security, your home life even. So this could bring up moves, this could bring up new home situations, this could definitely also just bring up you really embodying the inner world, the inner projection of life that you want to play, and finding security and finding comfort in that space. And I think that that's, what is really going to open the doors is when you really just go in and trust that intuition, when you really just go in and find that inner comfort, no matter what projects outside of yourself, that you have that within. And this might be, the lesson that's learned over the next 20 years. It could be even this year or over the next 3 years with Saturn and Jupiter and their transits. But it's not something that just has to happen overnight. But I think it's something you can feel, and something you just want to embody is that emotional comfort, but also that trusting your gut, trusting your intuition more than ever is so important. And for fixed signs, it's hard. Like, this would be squaring your Sun, Mercury, Venus, whatever planets you might have. Or if you're a Scorpio rising, this is starting to square your ascendant. So it's definitely like forcing you into a position to like find your inner power, to find your inner identity, and to really embody that. And that's not always easy. So if things come up where you have to go deep within, where you feel like you might want to put the walls up in life, those are the times where you really gotta, I would say, trust the signs that are coming, trust your intuition, and know that you can change your inner world if you need to. And that's one of the hardest things to change, because it can be so ever changing, if you will. Emotions are always shifting and changing, but I think when you find that comfort within yourself, that is going to be the greatest gift, and it's going to help you really build and project out what you want from there, especially with the Sun and Mercury moving into your third house. Now, you've had so much going on in your third house. It's been so much about getting the message out or taking in a lot of information, and now it's time to kind of internalize that information. But still, with the Sun there, it's illuminating. So I think that you have to have the talks with people, you have to communicate. It could bring up siblings, there could be family sibling stuff that come up with both these transits. So it's how you deal with that in your inner world, how you want to express these things, especially with Mercury in the third, and then we got the moon and Chiron's going to be squaring that Mercury and that Sun this week. So it's kind of like information overload of what you need to analyze in life and what you might need to do and all the little things and making sure that your health's right. So this could definitely be a time to, I would say, take in the factual information about how you're feeling health-wise, as well as your intuition, and as well as just kind of with Mars there squaring Pluto in your third too. It's I think that you have the ability to get whatever it needs to get done in life. We will have the vitality and the energy to go do it, but I think you have to make sure that it makes your environment feel stimulating. I think that you definitely, with that third house being full still, you want to find the stimulation that feels right with your inner world and to take action on that. And if you need to start a bunch of projects or clean things up, you're going to have the energy to do it. Chiron in the sixth is kind of humbling, in the greatest sense. So maybe there could be humbling effects that come from that square to the Sun this week, of where you kind of have to take a step back, which could bring up more inner world stuff that you have to go inside and figure out. So, it's all for the better good. It's all kind of to bring a purity back. I would say that there's this pure nature within you that needs to be expressed, and sometimes you have to deal with some sort of external crisis to come to that pure place and then to bring that back and help others. And there could be some of that. There could be some of that energy that's playing out for you this week as well. But I think Mars, Pluto, like if you're going to go deep within yourself and express your truth and express what you want, you're going to have the action. You're going to be a well-oiled machine to tackle anything in life that gets in your way. And then I just got to bring up Neptune square the nodes again, because it's just sitting there, and it's a big deal. And I would say that like it's that heart space that is so important right now that you don't want to be delusioned of, and then really making sure that you're going towards the ultimate emotional investments in life and creating boundaries that are going to make you feel stronger within yourself, and not just focusing on the material world or what you can have, but what you have within. And I think that shows too with this Jupiter Saturn in the fourth. What are your deep, deep desires of what you want? What do you truly want to merge with? And what's going to make your heart happy? And Neptune rules the heart too. It's the higher octave of Venus. So you don't want to be delusioned by your heart. You definitely want to put yourself out there in ways that make you feel like you're getting the most out of your life and that you're getting the ultimate investment of your reality. And I think that that's important. And Venus in your second house, this definitely brings up money too, but I think it brings up money in a good way. Venus really likes the second house, making sure that you have, I would say, that your ducks in a row when it comes to money, and that you're not kind of stressed out with all this sixth house stuff that's going on, being squared by the Capricorn energy in your third house. So, make sure that you have your values aligned, and that you're taking action for the things that you truly want, that you want to have, that make you feel good. And I would say, even if it's not physical, it's just that value within yourself and having that confidence to really love yourself. With Venus in the second house too is really important. It is that relationship to self aspect. So maybe it's really about empowering yourself through the relationship to yourself on the inner world, and then especially going deep into that investment of yourself as well, and merging with people that see that power and to see that energy that you're putting out. See what the card is for the week. It is the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I would say it's time to ride off fearlessly into some sort of battle that it's letting you express your truth, your creativity, your heart, and to not hold back, and to not be scared, of the passion of the life that you want to live, and to connect to the deeper aspects within yourself, to really let that fire come out, and to really be able to, I would say, to just be courageous in your inner world, because that's going to project out to the outer world values. And the more strength you have, within, like it's going to give you the payout you're looking for in one way or another, internally or externally manifesting. So I love you very much, Scorpio. I hope you have a great week. Big times. I'll catch you next time. Peace.